I think Grandeur is one of Royal's smaller ships. She definitely looks a little small in this big old Seashore pulling up. I just dropped it. How many American dollars are these two waters going to be?
I'll say $5.
I'm going to say $6.
I'll need this later.
What'd you get again?
A white chocolate tequila.
We'll see if she gets drunk on it. That is a strong fish smell. What's up, YouTube? Welcome to day 5 in the Seashore series, and this was an awesome day. There was a lot of very cool experiences, a lot of firsts, starting with our stop in Costa Maya, which was Nikki's first time visiting Mexico. I did visit Mexico one time before, but this was back on my very first cruise in 2008. And we just went to Cozumel, walked the port, and then went to Senior Frog. So it wasn't a very authentic experience. And fun fact, that was my first and last cruise all the way up until November of last year. So almost a year ago to the day. And I have since booked 3 cruises since that one. So yeah, it's safe to say that I got hooked. Day 5 turned into white night once we got back on the ship too, and I'm not sure anyone does a better white party than MSC. Good morning, it's day 5 and welcome to Costa Maya. Little rain, a lot of clouds, but weather app says it's gonna clear up, so fingers crossed. Looks like we're probably like an hour away from port. It's like 7 a.m. and there's 2 ships that beat us here. They beat us, y'all. Right outside the balcony, Grandeur of the Seas and Enchanted Princess. Pulling into Port Costa Maya. And if I'm not mistaken, Grandeur is one of Royal's smaller ships. And it definitely looks the case next to the Seashore. See y'all on the ground. I just dropped it. How close I was to losing all the footage from day 1 through 4 was about 3 feet. And I probably wouldn't have been able to record the rest of the cruise and yada, yada, yada. What happened was my gimbal, the device used to stabilize your phone and ironically make it not shake, shakes when your phone is not secured in there. It's like a warning. I didn't know that that was a warning, so I let it go for a little bit till eventually my phone just popped out. That scared the living hell out of me. But I wanted to say one of the coolest experiences I had this whole 7-day cruise was simply pulling into a port right next to another ship. When you have a balcony on that same side, you can see it all from like the comfort of your own little home for the week. Seeing everybody waving and just how big these ships are is it's a really cool experience. I know a lot of y'all, maybe even most of y'all, have been there, done that, but I haven't, and I was taken back with just kind of like the magnitude of the situation. And you know, one of my favorite things about cruising, period, is just being able to travel to a port, unpack your bags in a cruise ship room, and then travel to like 3 or 4 different countries, all from that same room. And especially when you can get a balcony and you can literally see it happen. I think that's really unique in traveling and one of the things that got me hooked. That is a strong fish smell. First iguana. Seems like a very touristy port, but it looks nice.
Can you put this in the bag? I'll need this later.
What'd you get again?
A white chocolate and tequila.
We'll see if she gets drunk off it. How many American dollars are these 2 waters going to be?
I'll say $5.
$5. I'm going to say $6. Why they got Cozumel in Mexico shot glasses? Like more Cozumel than Costa Maya. At least they're showing the price. So we decided we are actually going to leave the port. Against some people's advice. We're going to go to Mahahual Beach, if I'm saying that correctly. But yes, officially in real Mexico. That hut is leaving the port. I'm pretty sure that means leaving Costa Maya too. I think Costa Maya is just the port. But we're going to Mahahual Beach. I'm just telling the taxi crazy lobster because I know for a fact that like right in the middle or the beginning of the tour soul strip. Just to be safe, avoid any miscommunication. Just take me to Crazy Lobster, even though I'm not eating at Crazy Lobster. I'm not going to Mexico and getting seafood. You know, I'm getting some tacos, even though I would assume they probably have tacos there, don't they? About to hop in one of these taxis, about a couple hundred yards away from the port exit. I guess you have to get one outside of the port. And I'll see y'all at the beach in my street clothes. They rented golf carts. Looks like. did end up at the Crazy Lobster. It's like a 5-minute drive from the port. Tacos, beef tacos. Had to ask for the cheese. Humongous plate of nachos. Quesadillas. Views of the ship, though, that is Princess, I think. So, sometime in the middle of Crazy Lobster lunch, my mic decided to turn off. This little bad effort here. And so I didn't realize it until we got back on the ship. So everything from the end of Crazy Lobster till the ship was muted. But I'm just gonna talk over this one little part because I thought it was funny. So they tried to run my card a few times. It took them like 10 minutes, 2 different places. Nothing was working. They said that the internet was out. So he asked if we could walk about a half a block down to the corner ATM, but it was raining. So he grabbed a table umbrella just to get us down there. And even that ATM didn't work. Got the MSC special going on. White night ready. Let's go. Just real quick on dinner, that beef tenderloin was amazing. I know that's an easier dish to cook than other ones that I've ordered on MSC, but either way, it was cooked to the right temp. It was still juicy. The flavor was there. That mushroom sauce was seasoned right. Like I said before, the contrast you get with MSC's food can be confusing, but when they knock it out, it is like out the park. Right after dinner, we went to go get our pictures taken, and unbeknown to us, we actually ran into a private photographer. Not like a guest, but he was only contracted through MSC. He didn't actually work for them. But we said, forget it. Maybe he'll be better anyway, so we continued through with it. But we had to go and come back for a consultation the next day to see if we wanted them, and they were $3.99 for like 5 prints. So we just wasted our time there. After which we did go to the white party, which was moved from outside in the upper deck to the atrium. So that was the 3rd event on this cruise that rain affected, but it was still cool, but mostly because of just how many people participated and seeing all the white. The music was old, boring, and tired, which for us made it much less enjoyable than it could have been, but that didn't ruin our awesome day. Departing, white party.